You want me to play the other video or wait?
Yeah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead and play it.
Hold on, my niggas slide.
Situation that may seem like a good situation, but if you're not waking up happy, or if you disgruntled, or you really don't want to be around that person, you find every excuse to get out of there. And I got diabetes. So my excuse was, I can't be with you every day. I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm losing weight. I'm doing that. But in reality, it was, I was sick. I was sick of you. I was sick of everything that was going on around you. I was sick of having to cover up everything that you did. I was sick. Cassie spoke on it. She said, yeah, I jumped on it. I jumped in between it. That wasn't the only time. It was other times. And it was other people.
So yeah, man, a lot of people is coming to speak up on him, man. And this is looking for the end of Diddy, yo. And to me, it's definitely gonna hurt his money bad because I could say maybe in the next week or couple of weeks he's gonna lose that his $1 billion status because Billy's a billionaire, and maybe this month or next year he might lose that billionaire status. You know, it's just very coming down for Diddy. You know, he's I mean, and I won't be surprised as more women come out as well. You know, that was, Cassie came out and two other women, and probably a lot more women come out too. And maybe some people, I'm definitely thinking about Aubrey or Dave from Danny Kane. I definitely feel like she might follow a little suit on her because Aubrey, she was trying to get this, get Diddy down for years, all the way from 10 to 15 years ever since she was with in the group Danny Kane. But yeah, man, it's looking bad for Diddy, man. He's tumbling, man. I'm gonna go to you, Ronnie. Is this the end of Diddy as you're seeing right now?
Uh, First of all, we all need to do and also like pray for Diddy's mental health because remember at the same time, this right now he's going through a really difficult time, especially as a man, pretty much a black man that's pretty much been on top for a very long time. I think for over 20 some years, and then be dealing with this difficult time and this pretty much this challenge that he's facing now. If you ask me, I think I know he settled the situation with Cassidy. I think to me he should never settled that because the simple fact is ever since he settled that case, it made it seem like okay, everything that she said about him was true. And then now it pretty much came down window effect. It just kept going, kept window down to different effects, kept moving down to different effects to the point that now he's losing majority of his pretty much majority of his empire. Now he did step down from Revolt TV and from Revolt, but however, the reason why he stepped down was because he doesn't want too much media attention when it comes to that company. So he wants the company to be pretty much still in a good standard. Now he still has some form of control of Revolt, but he's just not sitting in the chair. So even if they come on any form of creative ideas, they still got to go to Diddy. They still got to talk to him because remember that's his own company that he's created. Now the situation with Sean John, we already know. Sean John not really doing too well in Macy's anyway. Like when the last time somebody asked you what Sean John? I think last time someone won to me, last time someone won wore Sean John was like the early 2000s, and after that, that was it. So them taking it out of the store, it makes a lot of sense because it's not really selling anyway. And not only that, but with the situation with Don Julio, um, I understand why they kind of cut ties because the simple fact is they don't want nothing. They don't want nothing to be affiliated with that because when they sell alcohol, so they're all like, hey, alcohol is the reason why he act that certain way towards women. Now, if you ask me, is this a downfall of Diddy? No, I think Diddy will be able to bounce back from this, but right now he's just going to a different kind, going to a challenge. And out of that, I think it's pretty much karma. Karma is just pretty much coming back to hunt him from all the stuff he did over the years, mistreating people, trying his art, treating people like crap. That's what happened. Now people may say, "Hey, that's not right. What's going on with him?" But he did a lot of wrong things to a lot of people. To a lot of people. It's just that's how it is, man. That's why I always tell me and Hakeem, Jonah, we talk about this a lot. Remember, at the end of the day, it's how you treat people. Rather, some people may not get it right now, but they're gonna get it some form or another. You treat people like crap, This is gonna be your end result. Go ahead, King. The floor is yours.
You know, for me, I despise people who take advantage of people. And Diddy is just a person that who got to where he got, and we're gonna give him his credit. He worked the way he got, but he abused it. Just because you rich doesn't mean you take advantage of people that was poor. Everybody that been under Diddy has nobody became rich. Everybody became poor. He took advantage of everybody. So it doesn't shock me that he took advantage of women. You know what I'm trying to say? But like you say, it's the get back. It's your karma. You didn't put goodwill out. You did not do your best. And a lot of people are surprised. Let's give an example to 50 Cent. He's a bully, but he's winning. No, you want to know why he's winning? He's taking care of a lot of people. He's giving out turkeys. He did all this. And yeah, he might be an a-hole, but I don't think he's doing what Puffy's doing. Puffy has a laundry list of nasty stuff he done did to people.
Yeah, man, and you can name so many artists. You know, that was your bad boy to Faith, to Biggie, to Craig Mack. I remember one interview. This was back in probably in the mid or late '90s, and it was Diddy and it was Craig Mack. And this was, Craig Mack. He did a Flavor in the Air. That's when that was a hot track back in the mid and late '90s. I remember one time there was an interview. I forgot there was an interview for it. It was Diddy and Craig Mack was there, and at the time, Biggie was getting more popular than Craig Mack, and at the time Diddy was going to cut Craig Mack, but on an interview, this man said that I said, "How's everything going with Craig Mack?" He said everything's going good. We working on another album with him, knowing that Craig Mack was going to get cut by Bad Boy. And when Diddy said that, Craig Mack was like what? What the hell's going on and everything? So, and yeah, like I said, but anyway, Diddy did a lot of people dirty, his singers, some people he was cool with. And I disagree with Hakeem, man. It's just karma coming to get him, man. And it's hitting hard. It's definitely gonna hit you. It's definitely gonna hit his pocket for real, for real. It's definitely gonna hit his pockets. Can Diddy, really come back for it? I believe so. I just feel like, Diddy, he just gotta stay quiet, turn off his social media. If I was Diddy, I'll leave the country, I'll go somewhere and try to clear my mind because, right now you're public enemy number one, especially with with the sexual assault cases coming getting to you. You're and showing how the court of public opinion, you're just guilty. You're guilty. And that's how the public looking at you right now. You're a guilty son of a gun, and right now, Diddy's it's not a good time. Just the stuff that he's doing right now, like stepping out of revolt is a good idea. Hopefully, somebody can, a person that can step and revolt, can to take a place and and continue doing the work that Diddy was doing. But Diddy, I mean, can he come back? Sure, because he's not because the thing is he's not getting criminally charged. So all the stuff that he gets civil suits for, they're all the women that's filing these civil suits are trying to get the money grab and everything. And the thing is, we won't know detail. Like I said, I don't know any women that do put criminal charges on him because what that is. If a woman do that, then we'll probably see that in court, and then we'll probably see, maybe the details or the evidence that we had of how really, really bad Diddy was to these women. Like we kind of know what R. Kelly did, with his situation and everything. But with Diddy, he does have a chance because he didn't get criminally charged. All it's just is a civil suit. So it's more of the court of public opinion that he looked guilty. And just the alleged stuff that we probably think that he will do. But as long as to me he's not getting criminally charged, from as we know for right now, he might well. But if he's not getting criminally charged, then I think Diddy would be okay, because if he get criminally charged, and then there's some videotapes that we don't know about that he have on there, and there's evidence out there, with that evidence coming out on, in in court, if it's some criminal, it will make him look more heinous and more distasteful, and people will really look at Diddy in a different way and everything. But for me, I think Diddy could rise up. As long as somebody get criminally charged, I think Diddy will be fine.
Gotta keep saying one thing about Diddy, he has great marketing skills. To me, I always look at to him when it comes to the aspect of marketing and how he promotes different people and how he doesn't stop. So remember, he say can't stop, won't stop. Remember, he also say he's bad boy for life. So he coming in with that attitude like, okay, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make sure I stay on top. But my thing is, I was thinking about Jordan while you was talking. I was just thinking to myself like, okay, why attack Diddy now? Why didn't attack him like a couple of years ago when he was with like that? Why I say certain stuff to me doesn't make sense. Like situation with Cassie, I was like, if he was such this bad guy, and you say this guy was such a monster, why didn't you say something back then? And why do you keep everything secret? But people are like, oh, she was afraid. Not necessarily, because there was time that she was like, I'm tired of Diddy. I'm not dealing with Diddy anymore. So at some form, she knew how to get out of the situation. But why say something now? Aubrey been saying like Jordan, like you said in your opening statement. Aubrey been going at Diddy for years. You see, she's not afraid. She been going at Diddy for years. Like this guy, he was trying to sleep with me. He was trying to me do forceful things. All these pretty much allegations she was saying about him, but everybody denied it. Said nah, she's just jealous because she wanted to get in a relationship with quote unquote P Diddy, which I already know them two probably did had a thing. That's just my personal opinion, just by the way she was acting, the way she felt about towards Cassidy. So they were like, okay, cool, that kind of makes sense. But it's like, okay, if she was saying this for years, now everybody say, oh, everything Aubrey was saying now it's kind of making sense. So it's like, to me, a lot of people are thinking this is the best opportunity to bring down a black powerful man within the industry. I don't know how can you agree with that statement with people saying is just trying to bring down a black, and also you too, Jordan, a black strong man that's in the industry.
No,
Like,
I don't see that. Because I've seen a lot of white guys get taken down. Howard, what's his name?
so it's not a race. You say this is not a race thing.
No. Your ugly deeds is coming out the light.
True.
Your ugly deed, whatever you was doing in the dark, comes out the light. But Natasha said a good point here. She said, "Why haven't Mace said anything?"
Mace has respect for him.
Also, Joe Budden too. Joe Budden in his podcast, he said some stuff. He said he wouldn't do because of legal stuff as well.
Yeah, because the legal stuff. Because you want to know why they still get money with Mace.
Right.
They still get money with Puffy.
Yes.
I know Joe Budden was doing something at the Revolt Network, and Puffy and Mace's long-standing beef got settled with his publishing and stuff like that. It's like
In the Breakfast Club is tied with Volt.
I'm not sure. I know Charlamagne got some business over there.
Yeah, they do show. They do show like they do. Revolt does show the broadcast.
The Breakfast
The Breakfast Club. Yeah, it does on the weekdays. Oh, shout out to Chakra Loves. We see you. Shout out to Chakra Love.
Hey, Chakra Love.
What's going on?
But yeah, Ronnie. Yeah, they Revolt do show the Breakfast Club during the weekday. For what I know.
Yeah, but go ahead, Hakeem.
No, so hold on 1 minute. Let me put this on the
and also shout out to American Negro. We see you too, man. Shout you out.
Shout out. He says Fresh Sound Florida says exactly has nothing to do with race because Mace wasn't around him when that stuff happened. That is true. Mace not even cool with Puff like that. Chocolate, this is man.
Oh, shout out to my wife. My wife's on the chat too.
Oh, shout out, Queen. And that's the thing. Unless them boys don't want to get into no lawsuit, you know what I mean? Because